a really cool show. Lots to talk about. So let's have a look at a market update. If we have a look over here, it's been a brutal 24 hours on the crypto markets. We got Ethereum sitting at 1,567. We got Bitcoin at 22,300. Solana at $21. Both Bitcoin and ETH are down about 5% on the day. We've got Blur sitting at 72 cents. We've got what's an ape sitting at $4.80. So really, really been a bloodbath. And all of it happened, if you look at this red candle, over about 45 minutes. All of it happened in 45 minutes, this 5% drawdown on Bitcoin and Ethereum. So we've got to say to ourselves, all right, what is going on here? Obviously, the crypto is crashing. There's got to be a reason. Nothing happens in isolation. So, on the one side, the big thing that we saw with this major liquidation event in the last 24 hours, $245 million worth of derivatives was liquidated from the market, mostly caused by Silvergate. They were supposed to release their annual returns by the 16th of March. They've said that they're not going to, and that led to panic amongst investors. They also said that they are less than able to cover their debts, whatever that may mean, or less liquid than they would want to be. As a result, we've seen, a lot of the exchanges no longer support them, and we saw all crypto across the board really fall down, right? And Silvergate was one of the leading banks of crypto, or is one of the leading banks. Their market capital was over 3 billion. So their failure to file annual reports is a big thing. And obviously, we've seen the results of that. But on top of that, we've got the Mount Gox Bitcoin that is being released now. So Mount Gox went under. Guys who bought their Bitcoin at $100 or $200 thought they had lost everything. Turns out now that they're going to be getting a lot of their Bitcoin back, and they're getting it back at today's value. So there's going to be an absolute fortune of Bitcoin hitting the market over the next couple of weeks and months. And you can imagine if you paid $100 or $200 or $300 or $1,000 and you haven't had this money for 10 years, and now all of a sudden you're getting back 10 times that, a lot of people are going to be selling. And people are noticing that that's going to happen. And I think that they're right to think so. There will be a lot of it hitting the market, and it is going to affect it. So people are front running that as well. And I just think overall, the macro, even though we've got the stock exchange looking quite bullish today, even yesterday it turned bullish near the end. Up until the last 2 days, it's been really, really bearish. It's been down Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday consistently, and then Thursday was down and turned, and then today has turned, has started positive and is positive. But we've seen that the markets, both the crypto and the stock exchange and the world markets, are very jittery, and it's very volatile out there at the moment. So that's just a bit of an update on what's happening on all the markets at the moment.
Wow, that is some crazy shit to hear about, dude.
Yeah.
Huh. I mean, I guess I don't have too much to say on that front. I guess Crypto Dreams really the guy who stole the attention. He said, "I sold all my soul 2 days ago." He's really out here taking W's. Crypto Dreams out here taking big W's right now. He sold all his soul right before the crash. Let's fucking go.
Yeah.
Yo,
No, it was good. Yeah, we'll see what he says, but I don't know that now is the best time. I mean, it's so hard to know. Is this the beginning of us going down again? And are we going to see $1,100 ETH again, and under 20K Bitcoin and $15 Sol? And well, I mean, it went all the way to $8. Is that what we're going towards, or is this the best buying opportunity, a small dump before a major pump? I don't know. Look, my side, I've been a perma bear long term. I think we're a year or two out of really seeing a bull market again. There's just too much going on macro. There's too much going on even in crypto. All these exchanges folding and everything that's going on. I think you might have 20-30% spikes here and there. So if you know what you're doing, you can definitely buy and sell and trade. But long term, I think that we're still a couple of years out before we see the $50,000, $60,000, $70,000 Bitcoin that we saw before. But that's just my personal opinion, not financial advice, obviously.
Yo, Philip. So I don't know if you caught it when I was talking earlier, but I have a bunch of friends who do Forex, and they're not like what did I say? Like they're not like grifters. They're not like scammers or fakers, because I've known them for months, and honestly, I just kind of like started poking and prodding at like what they actually do. But I'm like starting to like learn how to trade a little bit and like look at TA and fucking like understand indicators and stuff. And I'm like, bro, this is actually kind of fun. Like I actually have a lot more context on everything with a little bit of just like just a little bit of like information, you know, behind trading and stuff like that, and the psychology behind the numbers and things like that. So I'm actually really excited because I think I might be able to bring a little bit more value now as I learn to start like, you know, be able to read the markets a little bit and offer some kind of like TA style of a perspective sometimes that you bring more than often. So I'm kind of excited about that.
It's interesting, but you got to be careful. And, I think you got to be very clear about your risk tolerance and about
Yeah.
your timeline. Are you a short-term trader? Are you looking to flip day to day and watch the charts and watch the 5 minute candles? And is that what you want to do? And listen, if that's what you want to do and you know what you're doing, you can make an absolute fortune.
Yeah.
Or is it sort of medium term, long term? What is your risk tolerance? And once you know those sort of things, then you can focus on what you need to focus on. Are you looking at the one dailies? Are you looking at what are you looking at? What matters to you? I see we got Janix here. Warm welcome, Janix. Always so good to see you, guys. Nice to see everyone. So let's see what's